So a lot of people ask me, how do I start if I have $0? And it can be so hard to think about starting to build wealth or invest if you have nothing. But let me tell you, it can be done. So the four things that I would do if I was starting from zero, I had absolutely no money, nothing in the bank account, nothing saved up. Here's the four things that I would do. And the first thing I would do is I would start off by making some goals, making a plan for what I want to achieve in the next coming years. Let's say the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you're going to make a goal and a plan to get to that goal within so many years. So let's say you want to be completely out of debt. That's your goal. So what is the plan is going to be? Well, maybe you start off by building up maybe you work a job so you can build up a savings just a little bit at a time to get enough to where if something else happens, you don't have to rely on using your credit card to take care of that emergency that comes up. Or maybe you start going out here and raking leaves or mowing lawns, whatever, to build that cash up so that you don't have to rely on a credit card anymore. All right, and so maybe that would be the first step. Your second step, and these can all be based on what you decide, but maybe the second thing you do is you start putting a little bit extra toward one of your debts, and you get that one paid off. Right? Once you get that one paid off, you're good because you can take what you were paying on that one and you can roll it into the next one. So that first step you're going to do is you're going to come up with a goal, a few goals, maybe 2 to 3 goals. I wouldn't make it a lot of goals because you're not going to stick with them if you have too many, but maybe 2 to 3 goals. And then have a plan for each of those goals. What are you going to do to get to where those goals are a reality? All right, once you do that, the second thing you could do if you had $0 is find a mentor. I am big on mentorship. I have several mentors that I look up to, I follow. Some of them are on YouTube, some of them are friends of mine, some of them are just people that I from time to time will say, hey, can I take you for lunch? Can I take you for dinner or coffee or something? And just have questions and ask questions. Most people are willing to help you if you just ask them. They're just waiting on you to ask. I have found that most will say yes. They'll, sure, I'll help you out. So that would be the second thing I would do. If I was starting from zero, from no money, and I wanted to increase my wealth, I would get some mentors. I would try to pay off debts. I would try to pay off debts by either working my job that I have, saving up some, paying toward those credit cards a little at a time. Or if I didn't have a job and you say I'm really starting from zero, I had nothing. I don't have a job. I don't have anything. You need to be looking for ways to make money, right? So that would be the first thing. Number 2 is finding a good mentor. If you can find somebody that's willing to really pour into you, I'm pouring into you guys on YouTube here, and I'm willing to even get on a Zoom call with you. You need to find somebody that's willing to help you, right? Number 3, and this is a more practical thing, look for things that you can do, that you can provide help to people in your community. Look for jobs you can do that require $0. Like I said, that could be as simple as going to people's houses and saying, I'll be willing to mow your yard. Maybe I have to use your lawnmower, but I'm going to do it for a cheaper price. And I'll rake your leaves. I'll do whatever it is, whatever it takes, I'll do it. It can be yard work. It can be walking the dogs, anything that requires $0. That's what you need to do in order to increase your wealth and be able to start investing. And then number 4, and this one is a little more niche, but you can start what's called an Acorns account. You can download the Acorns app, and what this does is every time you make a purchase, it actually rounds up your change. So let's say your order or whatever is $11.95. It takes 5 cents. It rolls it into the Acorns account, and every time you spend, it's putting a little bit of money into that Acorns account. And what it does is it then turns and it invests that money into stocks. And you can set this thing up where it can be a little bit more risky, a little less risky, whatever you prefer, but it's going to invest in stocks. And let me tell you what, my Acorns account has grown. I'm over $1,000 in it right now, and I've only had it a short period of time, but just a little bit at a time it's been taking and putting that into that Acorns account. And then also, of course, I've been getting a return on my investment because these stocks are, anytime the stock goes up, I get a payout. So these are just 4 little things you can do. If you had to start from zero, if I had to start from zero, this is what I would do. And I hope this helps you a little bit today. If you found any value in these videos, please subscribe, like, and share the video. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel out. It helps me out. So subscribe. Let me tell you, it takes $0 to click subscribe on my channel here. And it takes $0 to like the video, to comment on the video. If you comment, I'm gonna do my very best to comment back. And so I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.